After Ultimo Dragon left the company in 2004, Toryumon became Dragongate, and new debuts were considered Dragongate Trueborns because they trained in the Dragongate dojo in Kobe, Japan, instead of the Ultimo Dragon gym in Mexico. This was later called Dragongate NEX. BxB Hulk was once positioned as a future ace of the company, but he had to dial back his position after a severe neck injury. His kicks are still absolutely deadly, and he kind of used to be a vampire. And no, you don't pronounce the X. It's an anime thing. Hulk is the most anime boy. YAMATO has been the ace of Dragongate since Shima's departure in 2018. He's held the Dreamgate more times than anyone else, and he's usually in a unit leadership position. He also has a darker persona that comes out sometimes for big matches, and he likes showing off his very pretty hair. Takashi debuted in Dragongate USA as CyberKong, but he was unmasked years later and started going by his real name before shortening it to just his first name. He used to get an unsuccessful Dreamgate title shot about once a year, and he's always telling people to shut up. Shut up! KZ is a very charismatic rapper and a perpetual underdog, and he founded the long-running unit Natural Vibes. He's never won the Dreamgate title, but if we all believe really hard, maybe someday it'll be. Mondai Ryu is nicknamed Problem Dragon, so in Japanese he's announced as Mondai Ryu, Mondai Ryu. He hates everyone and everyone hates him, and his old entrance theme was literally the entire roster booing him. Yosuke Santa Maria is an Exotico character, which if you're unfamiliar with Lucha Libre is a tradition of flamboyant drag wrestlers who challenge the overly macho stereotypes in wrestling. After a severe back injury, Yosuke mostly appears in Kobe, but she's also started taking freelance bookings in the Kansai region. Punch Tominaga is named because he once lost a match requiring him to get a punch perm, but now he's bald. He's mainly a comedy wrestler, and behind the scenes he's a sound engineer with his own studio. UT debuted in Mexico, which is rare for Dragongate debuts. He's trained in a Llave submission style, and he's one of the most underrated technical wrestlers in the business. After years of the Bravegate being his primary focus, he finally won it in May 2025. Big Boss Shimizu has had a bit of an identity crisis, and he's changed his name and his look several times. He's also the strongest guy on the roster. But after a 6-month suspension due to vague contract issues, he requested the rest of 2025 away from the ring, but he's expected back after that. The next video will be about the rest of the debuts in the next program.